friends, hello, welcome back. How's everybody doing? Hopefully well. So today's video, we have taken the best player off of every single team and we have thrown them on the second or the fourth line. In Arizona's case, Nick Smoltz, not a very high overall, 84. But in Boston's case, see you later, Brad Marchand, the 92. You're gonna be a fourth liner. Not a bad second place prize though, and Taylor Hall moving up to that first line if you're Boston. Then you got teams like Buffalo. Buffalo's like, let's send Alex Tuch down there. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know Alex Tuch was on Buffalo. Sorry, kind of. Not really. Sebastian, that's what happens when you don't watch a lot. That's what happens. I shouldn't even say we don't watch a lot of hockey. That's what happens when your bedtime's like 6:30 on a weekday. Thank you, work. It is what it is. Johnny Gaudreau, fourth line. Yeah, buddy. Chicago, Alex DeBrinket's there. I was like, why is DeBrinket there? And it's like, oh yeah, Patrick Kane. Teams that are going to be really interesting, though. You bring McKinnon down to the fourth line. Nazem the Dream Kadri, though. What a season this guy's been. An absolute beauty. 88 overall, he's going to be on that first line. Tyler Seguin's no longer the best player in Dallas. They really dropped his overall in this game, but and my boy's been struggling. He's only 29. I don't know what happened exactly. It's injuries, right? Ever since he had the couple of them injuries, he's been he ain't been the same, and it makes me sad because I love Tyler Seguin. He's my favorite non-NHL or non-Blue Jacket player here. Detroit, you're seeing Dylan Larkin go down there. Edmonton, that's the big one. Connor McDavid has gone to the fourth line for the Edmonton Oilers. Leon Draisaitl is going to be up there still. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins too. Draisaitl is still a stud. 94 overall in this game, but how is he going to play without Connor McDavid? Now, mind you, we did leave these guys on the power play. They're allowed to play on the power play. You got fourth lines on the power play in the league, so we're going to allow it. We're going to allow it. Why not? Montreal, who's done? Nick Suzuki. New Jersey, you know what EA said? Jack Hughes was the second line in this game. I said that was disrespectful, and we stuck him on the fourth line in this game. I don't care if they put he shut the top line or not. That was rude. Jack Hughes a stud. Matthew Shane's done? Yeah, Matthew Shane can't go down here. We got a little happy with the centers, it looks like. It would actually be Philip Forsberg for the Nashville Predators, their goal scorer. Islanders are going to lose Barzell. You got teams like the Flyers that seem like they just lose every game. I mean, but you know, that's what I meant. Every game. That was right. What happened to the Flyers? Nonetheless, Couturier, fourth unit. Pittsburgh, Crosby, as you guessed it. Seattle, Yanni going to the fourth line. I will bring this up. Now we're going through it. Bear in mind, we only did forwards. We didn't do defenders. We did anybody on the first line for forwards. Your best forward was going to the fourth line, just to clarify it here. Try to make things as balanced as possible from that standpoint where everybody is losing an offensive juggernaut from their team. Stamkos gets to stay. Kucherov has to go. Toronto is going to lose Auston. What an absolute beauty Auston Matthews been. If our fantasy team wouldn't have just fallen apart and been completely my fault, by the way. Completely my fault. Because we've talked about this before. It's like 10-2. It's like 10-2 on the season. I think we finished like 12-12. It's just, I didn't think the problem is, see, we do our paid fantasy league or whatever because it's, I don't know, you fantasy sports in general, you gotta put a little bit of money down, at least make it feel like you're putting a good investment into it. It's not like people like dropping $150 out of the league or something, but you know, anyway, for hockey, Yahoo doesn't do fantasy hockey. You can never find it on Yahoo, so we do it on a different site, and the way that's set up is your roster's locked on Monday of every single week. So Monday to Sunday, your roster's locked. You can't, somebody gets hurt, somebody doesn't start, doesn't play, you can't switch them out. It's locked for the entire week. So what happens is if you don't change your players on Monday, which I forget to do very frequently, you're stuck with those players in your roster for the entire week, and sometimes if a guy's injured, then you're hurt. If you put a goalie in that's only playing 2 games, you're hurt. If you just didn't pick up a new player, sometimes what I like to do is try to find guys that play a lot of games that week since you're stuck with them for a week. And then sometimes if I forget, you know, the last 5, 6, 7 weeks there, I was forgetting to update that, and I was getting stuck with not as many guys playing. Not to mention it was Kucherov and Point and Stamkos that were staples of the team. I don't know what it was with Tampa, but they went, I want to say 2, 3, it sounded about 2, 3, 4 weeks. It felt like they was playing 2 games a week. I was like, what is this? I'm trying to win fantasy games, and my dang player, my studs are only playing 2 a week. But we had Matthew, Stamkos, Point. Oh, the team was nice. The team was nice, and we could have got to the postseason with those guys. Jack Eichel coming back, stocked up on him. I don't know. I thought we would have made some noise, but we choked it away. Choked the lead away. Can't blame anybody but ourselves. Just missed playoffs by one spot in the standings, unfortunately. It is what it is. Toronto. It looks like a team that's still going to make playoffs, even though they are going to miss their top line player. I was wondering, some teams rely a little bit more on that number one stud than others. Toronto, it's Auston freaking Matthews, but they still have Marner. They still have, what's his face? Marner. Nylander, Tavares, even when Matthews goes to that fourth unit. Other teams, like McDavid, have Draisaitl, but what else happens from there? You don't really know. Let's take a look, though, at the points. Matthews, 63, minus 10. There you go, Auston. 63 points. Look at this guy. 30 points on the power play. 63 on the season. So even though he was fourth lining it, and just to check out the minutes, 12 minutes a night, fourth lining it, this guy put up 66 points playing 12 minutes. That's incredible. Remember when the Three Musketeers, Kucherov, Tyler Johnson, who the heck was it? I can never remember who the third guy was. Was it Yanni Gourde? I don't think it was Gourde. You guys remember that? Three Musketeers? Is that what they called themselves? That's what we called them. On Tampa, before those guys started getting big-time minutes, it was like third liners playing 13 minutes a night, killing it, just running through teams. That's what everybody thought it was. Tyler Johnson was going to be the man over Kucherov. Boy, how did things change there, huh? Nonetheless, it's possible. It's very doable. So, Toronto, perfect example of that. How about Washington? Interesting here. Ovi still 53 goals! Pardon me! 26 in a power play. This man played 12 minutes. It looks like this was the secret to success for Ovi. He said, yeah, pair me up with that fourth unit. I'm going up against that third string defense. I'm going to drop 53. I don't care where you play me. I'm starting to wonder how much that affects this game to sim, how many minutes you play tonight. Now that I see that 74 points out of Ovi playing 13 minutes, maybe the time on ice is irrelevant. Maybe where you play him on your offense is irrelevant. Maybe the secret here the whole time is just play your fourth line, play him on a fourth line. Yeah. Why not? Seems like a good time. Seems like a great time. Who else would we have here? Pittsburgh. How'd Crosby look? Crosby, 59 points. Okay, so Crosby actually reflected a little bit more of him not playing as much. What about, I want to see Colorado. I want to see Edmonton first. How'd McDavid look? 78 points. So he wasn't over a point per game. So, yeah, I can see that. He's still on a power play. 36 points. I think you guys got to have the points on a power play, so it makes sense. You took him out the power play, and he's only got 42 points. And, fourth liner, 42 points, playing how many minutes? Makes sense. Makes absolute sense. Lucas Raymond, there's a stud right there. Let's take a look at the entire league, though. Just, again, we dropped their best players, but I'm assuming we're going to see them at the top of the league in the points still. Draisaitl, Pasternak's up there. Rantanen, Bergeron, Marner. So McDavid was the best player of all that was starting the fourth line, understandably so. It is kind of McDavid. We messed something up with the Rangers, did. I don't know. Did we fourth line Panarin? You guys didn't see that. Nope. I'm pretty sure fourth line Strome. All right. We're going to talk about it. How's the weather today? Ovi up there. Kachuk, Scheifele, Malkin. Let's see what else we got going on here. Marchand. There's Marchand. So 73 points out of Marchand. Again, still solid player. Even with these guys on the fourth line. Let's take a look at the standings. That's kind of what I really want to see what was affected here. Was what happened with these players not on the top unit. Panthers, Maple Leafs, Canadians. Again, the Canadians squeaked in there. Maybe a big beneficiary. The Bruins clearly couldn't do without Marchand in that first year. I thought Taylor Hall good second place. I thought, yeah, he's a stud. I have nothing. That's my man. Kucherov is my guy. You stick him on a fourth line. Tampa just can't click without him. It's 7th place. You talk about a 7. You talk about a team that's loading and it just fell to pieces for them somehow. That's crazy. Look at the Central. St. Louis 108. Dallas 101. Colorado 101. Even with Nasty Nate on that fourth line. Chicago, Nashville, Arizona, too much to handle there. That's the Eastern Conference. That's the entire league. The Metro, Carolina 110, even with Aho on the fourth line. Capitals, again, Ovi. Well, it didn't matter because Ovi dropped 53 freaking goals still for him. New Jersey without Jack Hughes, 102 points. Crazy season. Pittsburgh, same story. Crosby, none, gone. Rangers, you squeaked in there because you cheated. Columbus, 88. Philly, 87. Philly's like we've been playing with our fourth line and the first line for the last few weeks. We're kind of used to this now. Kind of building a little team chemistry here. All right, that's enough Philly shots. I just don't know what happened to Philly. That blows my mind. They're struggling so much this year. Here we go. 110 points. Vegas Golden Knights. Canucks 99. Flames 94. Edmonton 90. Looked like the Kings just missed it. A big loss there for the Kings with no Anze Kopitar. We're going to finish up this season here real quick. See who runs as our Stanley Cup champions. Win all the fourth liners. I'm wondering too is if we're going to see do we possibly see an Art Ross? I don't think we see. I don't remember now. We can't see an Art Ross, but can we see a Hart Memorial? Stop simulation. Yeah, a Hart Memorial out of a player that was fourth lining it. That'd be a crazy task to accomplish right there. If anybody has a chance, it'd be McDavid. And I'm guessing still there wasn't enough guys high enough in the leaderboards for it to happen. Possible though. Yeah, that's the end of the round. Thank you for bringing that up. Calgary, Pittsburgh. No Crosby. Yes, apparently it doesn't matter. Which makes sense because when Crosby goes down, Malkin goes from playing like an absolute stud to playing like an absolute stud times like 7. Guy is amazing when Crosby goes down usually. It's crazy. Individual stats. Again, the Ross went to Draisaitl, passing. I got the Hart. Yeah, so we're going to take home no trophies. But we had to take a look, you know, see how she fell apart there or how it went down. Yeah. Oh, well, no, Marissa Sharp did go to Ovi. Ovi scored the most goals in the league, getting on the 4th line. That's why it's called the Ovi Award these days. Nonetheless, as for this video, guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.